Anthony Davis's career could have gone in a completely different direction if it wasn't for a lucky incident in high school.
Height, they dribble the ball up so high, but he really does a great job with the low dribble.
Danny Green, long.
Because of this, he balled out both on and off the court, building a Hall of Fame resume and a very luxurious lifestyle. Number 9, Anthony Davis's early life. Born in Chicago, Illinois, AD essentially comes from a family of hoopers. Twin sister Antoinette and older sister Leisha both played college hoops. He has 3 cousins who played professional basketball overseas, and his uncle was his elementary school athletic director. As for his parents, Anthony Davis Sr., Andy Rayner, they might not have been professional athletes, but both of them were over 6 feet tall. So he definitely got his hooping genetics taken care of. AD grew up on the south side of Chicago, where the neighborhoods weren't too friendly. So his dad, who worked as a carpenter, built a full-length basketball court in their backyard. So if AD wasn't sharpening his skill set in his backyard, he was at the gym at St. Columbus School. Now, apart from hooping, AD spent his time helping his uncle by taking tickets at the door, keeping the time for games, or even selling food at concessions. In junior high, AD was known as the little guy who shot threes. Now, that might be surprising to hear, as we all know him as the giant monster who dominates in the paint. But that monster didn't come alive until the sophomore year of high school. Number 8, journey to the NBA. AD ended his freshman year at a height of 6 feet 0 inches. By the time sophomore season started, he had grown 4 inches. And by the time junior basketball season started, he was a towering 6'8". This rapid growth spurt changed AD's basketball game and career trajectory completely. He has said that he is grateful that his growth spurt came a little later than most bigs because it allowed him time to develop good guard skills, which he could then pair with his height and size later and make him a one-of-a-kind athlete. By the time his high school career ended, he was essentially on top of every list and honors available. As a consensus 5-star recruit, Davis committed to the Kentucky Wildcats, who were coached by the legendary John Calipari. Now, AD was such a special talent in college that people felt he had the possibility to complete the Men's College Basketball Awards Grand Slam of winning the National Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, and be selected number 1 overall in next year's draft. And he did just that. By the time he finished his 1 year at Kentucky, he held 10 records for the college, an SEC record and 2 NCAA records. Then in 2012, the New Orleans Pelicans were lucky enough to land the number 1 pick and draft the future top 75 player of all time. Number 7, career achievements. Before AD stepped foot on the NBA hardwood, he was winning. On May 2, 2012, it was announced that AD was officially selected to be part of Team USA's 2012 Olympic team. Davis would be the first American player since 2004 to have competed in the Olympics without any prior NBA experience. So he was already a gold medal winner before his first NBA game. However, although AD's career started off pretty high, he has definitely had many lows. But unlike some players, AD's lows are because of his injury history. In his entire career, he has only played 75 games twice, while his most recent Laker tenure is marred with injury after injury. Now, despite that, AD's talent has been undeniable. He has notched up 8 All-Star selections, an All-Star Game MVP, 4 All-NBA selections, 4 All-Defensive Team selections, and has led the league in blocks 3 times. He has 4 NBA records to his name and holds 22 records for the Pelican organization. The crowning achievement of his career came in 2020 when he led the Lakers to an NBA championship. All of this also earned him a spot in the NBA top 75 players of all time. And when it comes to the list of best contracts of all time, AD is much closer to the top. Number 6, NBA contract. AD came into the league ballin'. His very first contract was worth $23 million over 4 years. Add $100 million to that and you'll get to his next contract, as the Pelicans signed him for a 5-year, $127 million deal. So his average annual salary was more than his previous contract combined. AD better be thanking his growth spurt every night. Since then, he has signed another incredibly massive deal with the LA Lakers. This one is worth nearly $190 million over a 5-year span. This means he's making almost $38 million a year, and the blessings are sure to continue as AD nears the end of his contract and sets his eyes on another lucrative deal that should be around the figure of his current deal. So by the time AD is done ballin', he might be near $500 million with his various contracts. But of course, this is predicated on if he continues to be his dominant self and if his body holds up. Lucrative contracts aren't the only thing that's adding zeros to his bank account. Over the years, AD has worked with some of the biggest companies in the world because of his amazing talent and even more amazing trademark look. Number 5. Endorsements. Anthony Davis has worked with some incredible companies. For his shoe and apparel deal in 2017, he signed a multi-year extension with Nike, while also launching his own signature Ruffles line and Jalapeno line. Now, apart from these heavy hitters, he has worked with Saks Inc., Foot Locker, Beats, and ExxonMobil. And we are not done just yet. He has also worked with Anheuser-Busch, Credit Union, Frito-Lay, and Red Bull. For Red Bull, he even had an April Fool's commercial go viral where he pretended to shave off his trademark brow. So it is clear that AD has been in the limelight for a while now. That's why he has one of the largest followings in the NBA. Number 4. Social media presence. On Twitter, AD has over 2.2 million followers, while on Instagram he has over 7 million. His social media is typically made up of his game highlight, career achievements, and of course those juicy brand deals. Social media is a business these days, and for AD, business is booming. But there is a family man side of AD as well. Back in September of 2021, he married his longtime partner Marlon Davis, and together they have 3 kids. They welcomed their first kid together in 2017, and the way AD was raised, his kids are sure to follow his humble path, as he is known to give back to his community a lot. Number 3. Charitable endeavors. Not only did AD's parents make sure that he was safe and well provided for growing up, but they made sure that he understood the value of giving back. His mother worked as a nurse and also put forth a charitable example in front of Davis. This is why AD has won the NBA Cares Community Assist Award several times because of his work with his AD Flight Academy. He also made sure to take care of his family. On Mother's Day in 2012, he surprised his mom with a new Chrysler 300. And we're sure his dad got something equally as beautiful, especially after you take a look at his personal car collection. Number 2. Luxury cars. What's the point of making millions upon millions if you can't spend it on a few shiny toys? AD seems to agree with our sentiment as he has an incredible car collection. This includes 2 different Mercedes, one being the Benz GLS class and the other is an S550. From there, the price tag takes a significant leap as he owns a $130,000 Porsche Panamera. But why have one Porsche when you can get 2? AD also has a $160,000 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. AD's car collection just keeps getting sweeter as he also has a nearly $200,000 Maybach S-Class and a $206,000 Ferrari California. But there are 2 cars that sit at the very top. First is the $246,000 Bentley Continental GT and the crown jewel, the $330,000 Rolls-Royce Wraith. Wow, AD definitely knows how to ball on and off of the court. And speaking of off of the court, let's see how much his net worth really is. Number 1. His net worth. Anthony Davis has inked a couple of extremely big contracts along with working alongside some of the biggest brands in the world. The only issue is that we don't know the exact dollar amount for his brand deals. But judging by his popularity and following, it is safe to say that those deals pay pretty handsomely. So with all of that being said, we would estimate that his net worth is somewhere between $150 to $180 million. This figure is likely to increase soon enough as he nears the end of his current NBA deal and will look to sign one last big contract. Now if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell beside it so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched us break down Anthony Davis's luxurious lifestyle and net worth. We'll see you next time.